Anxiety is just the need to know, right? So if I'm telling you the truth, I'm giving you all the know you need, and you're overthinking, where's your overthinking taking you? Do you ever oversolve? You're saying you're overthinking,
That's so funny.
overthinking.
In a relationship, your partner should be making your nervous system feel calm.
Yeah.
Right? And I actually love that because, yes, I have anxiety. But sometimes you need your partner to make that lessen, you know? Because if she's still having anxiety, if you're being completely transparent on your end, and she doesn't feel like you're being completely transparent, she still has questions and she still needs things clarified, are you responding in a way that makes her feel safe,
Again, so
secure?
We're doing the feelings versus logic, right?
Yeah.
And I can meet you where you feel, right? And
You can be as logical as you want, but her feelings are still at the forefront.
Like, it's annoying.
You will always have your feelings, right? So am I
And
up
you're always
against
gonna
your
feel.
feelings or am I up against facts? What is
Reality.
really going on? What is the truth?
Can we break
just-
down both?
And just to
I think-
pinpoint off of what you said, Amanda, like that's true. Like your nervous system should feel comfortable, but that's like with everyday life struggles. If you're in love with this man and that's your man and you guys live together and that's like your life, he's gonna make you nervous sometimes. He's gonna give you anxiety sometimes because you're gonna feel things for him. You're gonna react. It's natural. But he's gonna calm you down in other stuff. Let's say you have a stressful day at work, he's gonna make you feel okay.
and
Let's say your
this is-
stomach hurts, he's gonna make you feel okay.
I feel like
Just turn that shit
no,
off.
I definitely liked what you said a couple of minutes ago, where you were like, you've been completely transparent, and because of that, like you've accumulated
accumulated credit, but
credit.
but I do think that there needs to be a balance, right? In order for a man not to become a slave to a woman's nervous system. And I think that there are times that he calms her nervous system, and there's times that he puts his foot down and look, go somewhere else with your BS. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing it today. Because at the end of the day, he has to hold you accountable. If you never realize that there's an issue, you're never going to grow. So sometimes he has to hold your nose to the fire and say, look, go in the corner or go in the other room and you deal with them voices in your head.
I
Right.
think sometimes women have to realize there's imagination and there's reality, and also paying attention to reality. So, for example, I'm not going to think that every time your phone rings, I have to be on edge. If my reality is that I know what you're doing, I know where you're at, I know if you answer the phone, you know, like you don't move different around me. So why am I creating scenarios in my head? I think sometimes people have to pay attention to reality. If this person is true to themselves on a regular, then I feel as though creating scenarios and making things up in your mind is only going to drive you crazy. If this person is who they are every day, then I feel as though you should just accept this person and allow them to be them. If they decide not to answer the phone, don't just be like, oh, something's got to be on. Why you ain't answer that phone call? Who that?
Right.
Somebody calling you? Da, 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 da. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was scam likely. Sometimes we got to chill as women because I know
yeah,
I've done
facts.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I know I've done it.
And also, do you ever wonder what that does to your partner? When you
Annoying.
constantly do that?
Exhausting.
It's not only is it
Annoying.
exhausting, but like you have to imagine that if your partner is communicating clearly with you,
Yeah.
if your partner is being transparent with you, your partner now has to shrink themselves around you.
Yeah.
No, I
They
agree.
can no longer be themselves.
Ooh, that was
They can have to
good.
be a version that only
Makes
you'll
you
accept,
comfortable.
right? So you're not even allowing your partner to be themselves, and you want him to communicate. Excuse me, I ain't gonna say him. Don't trigger me on this shit. I ain't gonna say him, but
Yeah.
you want all these things, but like you're also not reciprocating all these things, you know. And if my whole thing is choice. If I chose to let all my hoes go, and I'm with
Right.
you, like I've made that choice. Like
So
that's
I'm with
it.
you. You got me.
You got me. So all that extra stuff, you worry about everybody else, but like who you got, like you missing, like oh my, don't start me on
And
that shit.
what you said is so when a man does that, when a man can tell you like, yo, go to the room, you know, think about what you're doing right now, relax. Like that's somebody who cares.
Yeah, because I'm not helping.
That's a big daddy right there.
I'm not helping you by enabling you for one. And for two, I can't help you grow if I never challenge you. And I think that these days, that's another issue when it comes to some women, is that they take being challenged as
A negative thing.
right? And I'm sorry, I cannot always appease you because then I become a slave to every last one of your
Women
traumas.
really do that? Like
yes.
I can
Yes.
see it.
Listen to the man
I
on the couch.
always get in trouble. I'm
Yes.
always in trouble.
And this is why, once again, yes.
I be like, ooh, let me shut up.
I can handle you with kid gloves. I can hug you up. I can love you, but I can also tell you, yo, look, man, go sit your ass in the corner, man, because I'm not dealing with this today.
Right.
And the reason being, no, it's not. Look, it's never disrespectful, but it can be stern.
Or enough is enough. I've had a long day.
Yeah, I'm not talking about disrespect. I'm talking about being assertive and being stern. Like, look, we're not doing this today. All right.
And actually, that
and you can still validate that person. You can still say, "I get,
toxic as hell."
I get where
She's
you're-"
like, yeah, that tone make me want to do stuff.
Once you say it like that, it's just like I'm tripping.
Yeah, like,
tripping.
and you can say, look, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I know what you're going through in your head, but there's a point that you have to get to that where you realize that this has nothing to do with me. So go in there,
Right.
self-reflect, and you go figure it out. I'm here if
send
you
it all
need
the
me,
time out.
but I'm not doing the back and forth today. Like, I'm not doing it.
Amanda not ready for these type of things.
This is,
I do. I want it. I want it.
but I'm saying this is really grown man.
You
shit,
haven't
'cause at a
experienced
certain
it though
age,
yet.
Like, niggas be tired.
Okay,
I'm
but guess
almost
what?
grown.
Wait,
I'm
hold
trying
on.
to see what that's about.
Girl, I love you.
Y'all be tired, but we be tired too. All right, I'm not gonna fully be on y'all side. I'm on y'all side right now, but we gotta go
Yo.
viral.
Okay,
So
let's
turn up.
switch gears a little bit.
God.
The stats are saying that it is apparently more attractive to be single than in a relationship.
I could speak on this when it comes to my daughter, but she just turned 19 yesterday. And she was telling me that like all her friends and like everybody in the school, like they're not big on relationships. They're not big on, partnerships because they're all focused on themselves, like building themselves and, going to college and focusing on their careers and focusing on what they feel, what they want, hanging out with friends. So I do see like the younger generation kind of leaning on to that
It's
side.
because they see so many miserable adults.
I think it's because they're self-centered.
I think they
think-
don't see a reality. They don't see. It's kind of like I don't want nobody giving me advice if I don't see a life that I value.
Yeah.
If I don't look at you and I say that's the life I want, then I'm not gonna take the steps that you take. So if they're going home and they're looking at their parents or they're looking at their older siblings or whatever, live a certain lifestyle where they're in relationships, they're fighting, they're going through this and going through that. I think people make decisions based off of the things that they see.
Wait a minute.
I'm not saying that's all the cases.
No,
I'm
I'm not saying that's all the cases, but I'm saying
My sister's 19.
at
too.
what
I
point
talked to
in
her.
life didn't kids see their parents fight?
Yeah, but we've been
right?
talking about this the whole time. There's now social media, so
I
now
think-
they see other
I think-
avenues.
I think
take.
it's just
They're
self- I
definitely
think it's
raised heavy on
self-centered. I
social
think
media.
Yeah, social
no.
media is
But
heavy.
I think it's just about being self-centered. I do believe that.
But who's
To-
teaching
to
them
be
that?
young-
Because I'm not
No,
teaching
it's
my
not.
daughter that.
No, I'm gonna
Who's teaching them?
explain it to you, right? To be young is to be selfish, and to mature is to sacrifice. And let's be honest, most of these kids are not fully
I don't think
maturing.
they're gonna mature to this at
But,
any point.
but this is what I'm saying, right? I take it back to what I said earlier. When we were younger, we understood that to be an adult was to work more, was to have more responsibility, and was to have less fun. But let's be honest. And yes, I will take a page out of your book. When these kids look at social media, the 40, 50-year-old men are in the club popping bottles 7 days a week.